Okay, greetings, dear ones. Welcome to this energy reading for the 144,000 wayshowers of the new Earth. So yesterday I wanted to do a reading, and I tried to record a few times, and I ended up not posting it because with the new moon, there was a very unsettling energy. I feel like we are so much still in this energy of transition, and there was just a lot going on. The messages were still very much of the old Earth, although they were really straight to the point and really uh, very powerful. I chose not to post it, and today it's like 180 shift in the energy. So I'd rather. I'm very happy that I waited. I waited for the new moon to do its effects on us. So before we get started, I just wanna open this emerge. This is our new identities emerging with this Scorpio season. Right. So, today I want to do a reading for the energies of this window of time that has just opened yesterday with the 1 1 until the 11 11. So let's see what this is all about. After that, we have a full moon in Taurus, which is I shared in the community tab. I know not everyone is likes to hang out in there. I personally don't follow even the creators I follow. I sometimes just don't look at that um, at that part of their channel. But it's much easier for me to channel via writing than to do these videos. These videos takes a whole lot of energy. But I wanted to come on and do a bit of a summary of what I already just shared. And I shared about this full moon in Taurus, which is going to be around stability and just the crumbling, like the official crumbling of the old Earth foundations, including our identities, right? The kind of identity that we built to feel safe in the old Earth. Um, so a lot of that is going to be crumbling. Okay, I feel like these last weeks of Pluto still in Capricorn are going to have old Earth patterns and beliefs resurfacing. This is the card of belief, perception, realization, and miracle. Interesting. Okay, so our perceptions are going to be completely transformed, our old beliefs. This is beautiful. I'm gonna leave it there. Our old beliefs and perception are completely going to be transformed throughout this Scorpio season, which it just started, but I feel like it's been like a year. And the message that I wanted to open this reading with is that none of what you see in the real New Earth channels is ego based. For example, the messages that I deliver are usually often very uncomfortable for me to deliver, and that's um that's the New Earth vibe. It's like nothing that we do involves our ego, and it's like we even have to, like, we're even giving up a lot of our free will when we start doing actual work, actual divine work. And for especially for the divine masculine who have been used to all sorts of who have been used to the old Earth paradigm, um I feel like this is the transition that they're going through right now, is getting used to this new way of living uh where they don't mm, where it doesn't require a specific set of rules of how to behave or how to be out in the world to fit the old earth paradigm or to fit the old earth matrix, if that makes sense. So this is what is happening throughout the next 10 days. So our beliefs and perception are going to be completely shifted. This is an energy that already started from the 1010 portal, okay? And now with the one, belief is even 11, okay? So it's just another confirmation. It is one energy. It's like, this is the new beginning. This is it. This is it. Let's see. All right. So let's pick a card for Divine Masculine. So although I have the freedom here, we'll see if there's another card coming through. Okay. Divine Masculine energy, Divine Feminine energy. Um, Yesterday I actually did like an old Earth energy and new Earth energy, but I want to actually talk less about the old Earth. I wanna draw in the new Earth energy. We gotta start getting used to that more and more. La la la. Divine masculines. What is this energy? Got divine feminine and divine masculine coming through. What's up with this? Too much glitter. Yeah, well, the divine masculine and divine feminine card just pop right next to each other. Interesting. Okay, so let's draw a card for the divine masculine energy for the new Earth Wayshowers. Where are they at? We have authenticity. I mean, exactly what I said. And we have divine masculine again. So yeah, divine masculines are. And by the way, I want to share that if you have been projecting anything onto, let's say, a divine feminine for the ways they are showing up in the world, that's all internal. That's all uh, projection for your internal. Mm, it's like internal unhealed wounds, right? So if your divine feminine is showing up in a way that is very unbridled, that is very free, a divine masculine who is still underdeveloped will project a lot of that, a lot of judgments onto her, a lot of very superficial judgments, but those are all stemming from a deeper desire of, it's like, I don't want to call it jealousy, but it is. But jealousy is just, it's basically sending your message of where your potential is and what your true desires are. So the divine masculines, I feel like they're dropping those judgments and they're actually realizing that, okay, it's actually my deepest desire. Knight of Coins. Okay, it's actually my deepest desire to be this free as well. So I'm gonna stop projecting. This is the perception. Like, I really feel like these ego walls are crumbling. um I'm hearing like no longer seeing reality through the perception and the lenses of ego, right? That's it. The divine masculines are seeing reality through more authentic lenses, meaning their own true soul desires. And so, for example, if your soul desire is, I don't know, to be a creative out into the world, just making up an example, And if you still have unhealed wounds around and beliefs, limiting beliefs around not being able to do that, you're going to project onto those who you actually want to be like. You're going to start projecting all sorts of ego limiting beliefs that are only going to reinforce that gap between you and your true desires. This is what ego does, is like keeping you away from your soul desires. And so if authenticity, if you're actually embracing that authenticity and being like in integrity and in alignment with the knowing that this is what I want to be, it's like the ego perception is going to be dissolved, and you're going to start perceiving reality in a way that is much more integrated with your truth, with who you really are. And you're not going to see so much evidence of that gap through like lower vibrational emotions or energies like jealousy or judgments. All these are going to drop so that this gap can be uh can be basically dissolved. Okay, Knight of Coins. Okay, let's see, what is this authenticity message for the divine masculines? Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. Divine masculine, drop the mask. Drop the mask. It's so much easier without it. Good Lord. Oh, Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, Knight of Coins. Nine of Swords. Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins. A lot of coins, actually. As I'm shuffling the cards, it's like interesting. Okay, so this is about money. Okay, and the energetics of money, because I feel like because the divine masculines have been so materially driven, oh, it's like they couldn't, it's like it's almost like they had to choose. They felt like they had to choose between either being who they are out into the world, um, and being successful under the old earth paradigm. And so for a very long portion of their life, they chose that. They chose belonging. They chose to fit in with the world. And now that they see the possibility of this, of things being um of this new realm that we're opening to, they're dropping the old earth definitions of success. The perception again, it's like perceiving success as more internal than external. I'm going to say that again. Perceiving, it's like dropping the old earth definitions of success from being external, whatever the world wants, right? Whatever the world nonsense old earth deems as successful, and into shifting that into internal. It's like I define success for myself, and if I'm not able to be, if the world for whatever reason doesn't agree with who I am, well, that's not a reason for me to change. And the divine feminines are usually very challenged by the divine masculines in general. You see, like, just gonna use myself as, as an example. We got the judgment in reverse. This is like your old judgments are shifting completely. Your old ways of thinking, your old patternings, they're shifting. So the divine feminine is usually met with a lot of challenges and resistance from the divine masculine's ego, which in a way is The divine masculine represents the collection, energetically, the collection of all your woundings. Why? Because you have to heal. So the divine masculine will project onto you, well, their own unhealed nonsense, but also your own unhealed wounds from the world's judgment, right? So if your divine masculine is I don't know, projecting any judgment onto you, that's an opportunity for you to heal. So this is the reason why we heal, we forgive, we don't hold resentment, is because we are very well aware of our soul contracts. Now, that doesn't mean it's a reason to put up with abuse uh, or anything that is disrespectful, but it's this cycle of ascension has been an opportunity for the divine feminine to strengthen her connection with her truth, despite all these boring distorted judgments, because the divine masculine was not able to see reality. Like, the perception of his reality was clouded by all these illusions of the matrix, illusions of, dark practitioners that just really brainwashed, that they got into some sort of either industries or, oh, we got the emperor. Yeah, they got into some sort of old earth. The emperor wants to be here. Old earth paradigms that just kept them very stuck and invested into old earth energies, and separated them from their truth, from who they really are. So, okay, so I just want to clarify the emperor, and we're going to move on to the divine feminine. I don't want to keep this very tense ones. Yeah, okay, I'm getting a message with this 10 of wands. It's like, I remember there's a saying in the hangman. The hangman is like illumination, is awakening. Okay, so the divine masculines are going through a major spiritual awakening right now, and the 10 of wands is burden. Okay, I'm hearing, it's like, I've been channeling this for a while, I've been getting this message for a while. It's when not being in your emperor is becoming more burdensome than it's like when resisting your path is becoming more difficult than facing the challenges and facing what it takes to actually be in your power and being in your true self, authenticity, right? Because this is the real divine masculine energy, right? It's being in their power, is being in their truth, right? When that becomes more burdensome, it's like, this is the 10, the maximum amount of like pain and burden that you can take. That's when the shift is actually going to occur. Is, in the past, the fear of being in their destiny was too much to handle, right? There was so many fears, there were so many programmed beliefs around who they should be out into the world, right? And this whole perception that they had to little by little deconstruct, ego deconstruction. Now, when the burden of not being free to be who you are out into the world becomes too much to handle, it's like the old fears are irrelevant, what I'm hearing. So they're actually realizing that um it's not even that they want to, it's not even that they want to be in the new earth, it's like they can't be in the old earth anymore. Heart chakra for divine feminine. Let's see, what is the message for the divine feminine? We got sacral chakra. I'm in orange today. So I'm getting a lot of creativity, expansion of new ideas. This was really the message that was coming through. Is like, okay, this Scorpio season is still around this healing of the beliefs, deconstruction, ego death, la 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 la. And like winter season, starting with the Sagittarius, with Pluto in Aquarius, it's really all about like creativity, new ideas, community, partnership, all that. Like really anchoring in this new earth energy. I just got exhausted. I don't know why. Okay, so what is the divine feminine? Why is the divine feminine exhausted? She's been exhausted for a while, but synergy. Ah, look. Okay, I like the message. And also the pattern and the colors. These are beautiful. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that the new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Yo, I'm just gonna post this message because that's why the divine feminine is currently exhausted, is because of the birth of the new earth. And I've been sharing in the community tab that lately, because the kind of information that I'm getting is like so new, it's like I need to take some time to like process, because we're gonna process information very differently, right? In the old earth, it was like our mental body, our emotional body, our it's all of these layers of our being were accustomed to the old paradigm, and now we're gonna have to shift into something completely new. um Not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions. It's like everything is new. We can't do things the old way anymore. So really, like, if if you think you're gonna be nostalgic of the old earth, enjoy these last weeks of Scorpio season, because that's really the opportunity. Oh, the Empress. Uh, the Empress and the Emperor. Okay. Um, and we have the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming through together. So that's really union energy. Union in terms of like partnerships, in terms of whatever you define as union, right? Doesn't have to be like romantic in the traditional sense. So as I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. So let's just dive into this message. It's gonna come back. Okay, what is this synergy all about? What is this divine feminine energy? And we're gonna wrap this. I love the message. So for the divine masculine is authenticity, dropping the ego, dropping the arrogance. Um, I mean, a lot of them had to build this massive ego as a protection from the world, because the world was never welcoming for their true self, right? So, but they also had this idea of, with the Nine of Coins, is like, well, I know I'm meant for something big. So, well, if the world doesn't want to accommodate who I am, then it was this battle between like being successful, getting ahead, and being who they are. And at some point, because the burden of the burden of not belonging and not being loved and accepted for who they are, it's like in the end they were like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna drop my authenticity and just gonna fit into the world, right? But that caused a lot of suffering, internal suffering, that caused a lot of that was like a huge burden. And this is why they had to they were having a lot of addictions, they were having a lot of coping mechanisms to deal with not being who they are, right? So they were being this Knight of Coins, which it has some benefits, right? It's not like it was all dark and black and white, but they were not the emperor. So they knew there was huge, like a whole new dimension to their existence and to their being that was just not fulfilled. I mean, they were successful, but it's like not on their terms. Ooh, they were successful, just not on their terms. Strength in the reverse for the divine feminine. The sun. I saw the sun. This is Egyptian energy a lot coming through as well. Well, the divine feminines have had to be strong for too long on their own. So this is no longer having to do that because the divine masculines are joining us. So this is the sun energy. This is divine masculine energy coming through, helping the divine feminine with the birth of the new earth. Let's get a couple more messages before we wrap this up. The Fool, new beginning, creativity. Yeah, this is the exact. I mean, the Fool has been coming through since, I don't know, just since spring this year. It's like encouraging us to embrace this new beginning. The Nine of Swords in the reverse. Oh yeah, okay. So this is a message that yesterday it really wanted to come through. And well, it came through again. So this Nine of Swords is like releasing everything from the old earth. That it's the wounded warrior. Okay. So yeah. Well, okay. Very clear message for the divine feminines, and I've been receiving this very clearly because, especially with this new moon, I had a lot of emergence of old earth wounds, old earth nonsense that I thought I healed, right, from the persecution, from the attacks of the dark energies, just a lot of that nonsense coming up. And in order for us to really embrace this new beginning, like fresh new beginning, we may have these old parts of ourselves that may need our healing or nurturing. We may have them resurface, but it's to be healed. So don't get triggered, don't get. Because a lot of us, okay, with this strength in the reverse and this wounded warrior, it's like a lot of us have had to be in our own masculine energy for so fucking long that it's like we have to let go of that. We have to let go of the struggle energy and seeing all these dark feminines stealing our destiny and being put first, and that's not even, it's like, personally for me, there was no part of me that had even jealousy because I knew that so much of it was operating from insecurities. Like I knew that these old earth characters were not even in their power, right? They were manipulating people. They were using all sorts of evilish tactics to be where they are, and it was all external. There was like, as an intuitive person, I can feel and I can see the essence of someone behind the mask, and I'm like, I'm not interested in being that. So it was, um but at the same time, it's like, don't mess with another person's, this whole competition vibe is like, don't mess with another person's destiny. It's like, someone else being successful doesn't mean you being less successful. It's like, what the hell, right? And It's like we had to build a lot of strength to fight these energies that were just not minding their own freaking business, right? So if you're this talented and this successful that you claim to be, no one's gonna rob your uh no one's gonna rob that from you. So just freaking chill. Oh, good lord. Okay, so let's get a union energy message. Eight of Wands, communication, fast energy, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse came through yesterday and came through again, which means that um this is the reverse destiny. It's like whoever stole our destiny of union, of purpose, of uh togetherness, of the ending of separation. This is fast Eight of Wands, fast energy, fast transformation to reverse the old earth paradigm. And the perception is like I'm seeing just a lot of, I'm seeing like a ball, a sphere, like rolling. And it's like being able to see reality from the right angle, because in the past it was all distorted, it was inverted, it was all these external energies that were trying to influence us, playing with our insecurities and lack of strength. Now it's like, okay, throughout the next 10 days slash 3 weeks, this is going to be inverted. That's what I'm hearing very loud and clear. As we shift the energy, we shift our perception, we shift our beliefs, and the wheel is going to turn. I've been channeling for a long time that Sagittarius season, it's official go time for the new earth and our projects and everything. So whoever is going to be able to step into their emperor and authentic energy, right? Personally, I mean, it's we're not attached to a particular character out there. It's like whoever is embodying this role and aligning with their most authentic energy and able to meet us right in the middle, um well, they're going to enjoy this new beginning with us in the new earth, and everyone else is going to remain stuck in the old earth, in the old beliefs, in the old perception, in the old ego, under distorted patterns, and away from their destiny. So yeah, this is a decisive period of time, especially until the 11/11. That I was hearing that very loud and clear, that this is the last call, especially for the divine masculines. This is the last call, as the doors of the old earth are closing. And this is also why I feel like this Eight of Wands energy is like rushing toward this. I just saw 11:55, which is radical change and new beginning. It's like rushing towards their destiny. It's like, oh no, I don't want a lifetime, a timeline where I'm not in my authentic, in my destiny. So I'm rushing towards the new earth, and the divine feminine, she's the key to the new earth, because she's the vision, she's the connection to source. She is I mean, she has the Fool here, which is she has the new beginning. She has the key to the new beginning. She has the code. She has the wisdom. She has it all. She has uh, she's been she's been accustomed to these new energies in a way that for her it's much more natural. But I mean, I don't know if this is the first time that I'm getting divine masculine and divine feminine. I mean, Empress and the Emperor, and we also had both divine feminine and divine masculine coming through, which is like the end of separation, the end of, the destiny timeline inversed. And the key for divine masculine was recognizing their own real identity, their own truth, who they are, going through this spiritual awakening, seeing reality through accurate lenses versus their own ego stories and ego perceptions and ego nonsense. And for the divine feminine, the key was to believe, okay, this, I'm getting this very clear, is like to believe in the not so obvious, never seen before uh visions. It's like we had to we had to keep to protect our vision for so goddamn freaking long, despite all these attacks. I mean, Nine of Wands, it's not a nice energy to be in. Look at her, she's like protecting. I love this. Look at her, it's like she's protecting her like baby from all these weird characters. She's like, that's what the divine feminine has been doing for a very long time, and it's been exhausting, and we need masculine energy in the new earth because we are tired. Clear? Is that clear? Anyway, I hope this message resonated. Let me know in the comments below any thoughts or anything you want to share. I love reading your comments. I love the energy that this space is creating. And I look forward to seeing you soon in the next one, dear ones. Enjoy these last bits of the old. I mean, enjoy in a way where it's like enjoy being alive in the old earth while you can, because everything is going to shift. Everything is going to shift. And if you need help, you can reach out for a session. I have available readings and healing sessions. So if you want to align with the new reality, if you need guidance, personalized guidance and support, I'm here for you. And if you want to reach out for an inquiry for my mentorship that is starting next year in March, to help you fully step into your new earth purpose, discover your gifts, and really transform in a way where you are becoming your truest, most authentic expression out into the world. Everything is going to be pinned down below, and I look forward to chatting with you. Take care, dear ones.